know what a vegan is?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a vegan? No. That's a gas chamber. That's in Victoria. This is in Melbourne. Just outside of Melbourne. They're suffering in gas, being murdered. That's where bacon comes from. You know that's where bacon comes from? How did you know that?
Pretty smart.
Yeah. You're a vegan, aren't you? How long have you been vegan for? 6 years. She's been vegan as long as me. Yeah.
Why do you go vegan? Why do you go vegetarian?
Yeah, because vegetarians still contribute to horrible abuse in the dairy industry. Like milk cows, they're all killed, turned into burgers. Inseminate them, take their children away from them, kill their children. Yeah. Then they take their milk, then they kill them. It's gruesome and horrible. So that's why we are vegan. Yeah. Let's try vegan cheese, vegan milk, plant-based alternatives. They're good. Australian pork industry. They're called gas chambers. That's how they murder pigs in Australia here. Yeah. That's why we're all vegan. We don't want to pay for animal abuse and murder. Yeah. Yeah. They scream and suffocate in CO2 gas. Sometimes they rip off their trotters. 6 months old. Horrible. The industry says this is humane. What do you think about that? Do you think this is humane?
I think it's horrible.
Horrible violence. Yeah. I asked people, who do you think is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this?
Everyone, I don't know.
Yeah. People who eat these.
Eat that, yeah.
Without your money, this place doesn't exist.
Yeah. If you don't eat that, that thing doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Exactly, I agree,
This is why we're vegan.
Yeah.
Nice to chat to you, mate.
Yep.
Hope to see you vegan next time. Cheers, brother. He was just in agreement so much, I didn't really have to press it with him, just show him. He felt like everyone that ate meat was accountable, or what else did I need to do with that conversation? We overcomplicate it, especially people that agree. Like, even if he doesn't change, it's still effective. He doesn't change straight away, but he's going to live the rest of his life thinking, or even if it's a few months, thinking, oh my God, I'm causing this suffering to animals, you know? See, the males, they don't lay eggs. The males won't grow up to lay any eggs, so they blend them up, Yeah, they put them in the macerator.
Is that right?
It's a big blender. See, these are, they're considered useless by the egg industry.
They don't grow them
Because they're a specific breed for laying eggs, only the females will be used. Yeah, they're not meat hens, they're not meat chickens, they're egg laying, so the males, they have to kill them on their first day of life, so that's why I won't pay for eggs. I won't eat eggs. This is standard practice for organic eggs, free-range eggs do the same thing. Yeah. And this is this is pigs in Australia here. Disgusting, isn't it? Torturing, mutilation, all standard practice. They cut their teeth in their tails so they don't bite each other's tails in confinement. So they take everything from them, their children, they exploit them, they over and over torture them, and they kill them. They get everything that they can out of these animals. We try to teach or talk to the public, because without people consuming this product, these places don't exist. So that's why we say, hey, the blood is on the hands of the people that are buying this stuff. And once you know, then you can have the choice to, So,
something that says free range doesn't necessarily mean they're coming from this like luscious green paddock and space.
Well, they come out of a slaughterhouse in the end, so all the free-range animals go to a slaughterhouse, and
Yeah,
free range is questionable anyway. Like, well, what does free range mean?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Free range like that obviously got a small amount of space, and they tag it free range. So
Free range chickens can be in a shed, 10,000 in a shed, you know.
yeah,
But they all go to the slaughterhouse. That's where it ends. So
yeah.
like that's suffering. But, you know, like, we talk to the public because, you know, it's easy to go, oh, that guy's got the gun in his hand, but, you know, when you're consuming the product, you're paying for him to have that gun in his hand. You're paying for that animal to be tortured and killed. And so we just want the accountability to be on the consumer, because that's the only way we can change it.
Yeah.
When you take the money out of these places, they do something else, you know. There's industries open up in other areas.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Most people are against animal cruelty, but 99% of people are paying for it to happen, you know.
Yeah. Myself included, you know, like I eat.
Yeah.
Not much.
A lot of people going vegan now, man. Like, it's been a massive movement now, and there's a lot more options, plant-based alternatives to this shit. And we just need enough good-hearted people to, you know, make the change, and these places start to go under, you know.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're showing people standard practice of how we exploit and kill animals.
I figured that much.
Yeah.
But I was like, is this like a different video from what I've past seen?
No, this is just Australian footage. I mean, this is pretty recent.
In Australia. This is in Australia.
Yeah, this is all Australian footage that's recent, from a movie called Dominion. Yeah.
What? Dominion. Wait. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's-
there's a movie called
Never heard of
Dominion
that.
on YouTube. You should check it out. It's got a bunch of investigations throughout Australia.
Because, you know, I grew up in West Australia. We do dairy farming all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, did you work on a dairy farm?
For a little bit, yeah. Actually, worked more with horses, actually.
Oh, wow.
This is, wow.
Do you see where the dairy cows go? Slaughterhouse, eh?
That's disgusting, yeah.
They're like dogs, eh? How old are you, man?
I'm 23.
23. Well,
Shit.
23
actually
years.
fucked.
I wish I was 23 when someone showed me this, eh?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah. So,
Where's this place then? Do we know?
to be fair with you, man, like, to be completely honest with you, there's not much nuance, there's not much difference between slaughterhouses. Technically, they're pretty much on par. Like, look, you go to a place like Bali, there might be a bit, you know, but most Europe, US, Australia, they're pretty on par with each other.
Are these to go to butcheries though? Or are these just
No, this
they
is-
do all the slicing and dicing there and then
This is just where people get their meat, dairy, and eggs from generally.
down?
Yeah.
Because like I know, if I get meat, I'll go to a butcher.
Yeah. The butcher goes.
He does his work on the meat. I know what they're cutting it with. I know how they're doing it.
Yeah, but you didn't follow him into the slaughterhouse and didn't follow him down the line to get mutilated.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd be allowed in there.
Well, you wouldn't, not with that camera.
Oh God, no.
No. So why is that?
I mean, well, yeah, obviously there's a standard of practice that's not being met. That's the only reason why people hide things from us.
Well, what if they did meet the standard of practice? Well, then they still wouldn't let us in there.
So that wouldn't make sense.
So we get this footage, activists leave cameras in there secretly and then bring it out to people and go, this is what you're paying for.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'm trying to hold people responsible morally for their consumptive choices.
I think you should be, and I think that should be like everyone, right?
Yeah.
Everyone should take that and then go forward from there.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, do I want to still decide to
Yeah.
be a part of this,
Yeah.
be facilitated with this, or affiliated with this?
Yeah.
Or like then there's the other way. It's like, what are you gonna go get all your own meat? Is that what you're gonna do? Or are you gonna find a different way to get your protein and everything like that?
Yeah.
But I mean, like other people can. A lot of people hunt, I still believe. I mean,
But why?
we hunted in WA, and sometimes mainly for farms, you know. We had
Anonymous doesn't stand for this. Back away. I would you in the ass.
Don't worry, mate. We won't let him hurt anyone.
Welcome to Melbourne Central.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, so
do you see the reactions people fucking give just for us trying to stop the violence?
I mean, even just putting it on a TV in public on display,
Invokes reaction.
where
from
there's
people.
already pretty much millions of other things on display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does this make people so emotional? Look at that.
I mean, yeah,
Look at that. All we're doing.
literally killing things in front of people that's gonna give them.
If it was so humane, if it was so normal, why the f- would people be yelling at us for it? We're just showing you, mate. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
You're the ones doing it.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I can understand. I can't get why you'd be mad at it. Any reaction though.
Oh, you f***ing idiot. Fucking idiot.
Where's the police?
Are you okay? I'll stand over this side now. I won't let him come back. Fucking idiot. Some idiot just threw water at one of the activists. Had an argument. He was on drugs, obviously. Had an argument, threw water at the activist and ran off. So it's interesting how just showing people like how their food is produced could invoke such an emotional reaction where people want to fight you over it. It's like, well, we're not the ones doing it. We're just trying to stop it. Insane. So we'll just stand over this side to make sure that guy doesn't come back and hurt anyone. But yeah. Are you a vegan, mate?
No, are you?
Yeah.
I might turn vegan then.
Yeah, why is that? Because you don't like this shit, hey?
It's not good, eh?
Horrible. Yeah, violence. Are you already a vegan? No. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia.
We are not vegan. We like beef. We like beef.
Do you like beef more than this?
Yeah.
You still eat beef even though this suffering and violence? Yeah, you don't really care? Wow. Don't meat?
I have a problem with my health, and so I need to eat beef all the time, every day.
You need to eat beef for your health?
Because my,
Iron?
Yeah, iron. I don't have iron normal. I have to eat, but I don't eat unfortunately. But I have to eat that.
Are you going to say there's other sources of iron other than beef?
Other than
Is that what
stabbing
you're
people in
about
the throat, yeah. I've got iron in me, but we wouldn't stab me to get the iron out of my blood.
No, because I'm white.
Anemic.
Yeah. It has this problem, and every time when I go to doctor, she told me all the time eat, but I don't eat unfortunately. It's impossible, but I have
Yeah,
to.
you can get iron from other places, yeah?
From apple?
No, well, greens and iron supplements and molasses, blackstrap molasses.
I'm trying to.
I mean, if you think that, killing and torturing an animal for iron is okay, I mean, well, I don't. I'd try to get it from somewhere.
It's natural.
It's nature?
Yeah.
God. Nature. Nothing natural about that. What's on that screen? First you don't give a shit, then it's iron, then it's nature. Which one is it? Have you seen this before? Do you know what you're seeing? It's The Purge. Nah. Who's the director of this horror movie? Who contributes to it the most?
We do.
Yeah, the public.
I'm gonna become vegan.
You're gonna become vegan?
I went pescatarian for a year. I
Yeah.
was vegetarian.
I mean, just eating fish. So you know about dairy and eggs. Dairy cows are all murdered. They had their children stolen from them. Their milk is taken, then they're killed after 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's really horrible. Eggs. This is our standard practice. They clip their tails. Yeah, mutilation. So they don't buy each other's tails in confinement. Yeah. Standard. It's across the board standard. So what I'm doing is I'm talking to the public, telling them that they're responsible for this. That's how I changed. Without any accountability, why is anyone going to change? If you care about animals at all, you wouldn't. Yeah. I had to be. I was responsible for this. I didn't want him to be tortured and killed for me.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Yeah, really inspirational. Yeah, that was. I really deeply hit up.
Well, luckily, you don't have to be down for long because you can just go vegan and all the resources are there. Try Challenge 22 is a good resource. Challenge22.com. It's a Facebook group, really easy. I mean, Melbourne here, choose soy milk over the dairy.
Oh, we love soy milk now. We love soy milk.
Yeah, I mean,
So good.
that's a gas chamber. This is there's one in Diamond Valley Pork in Melbourne here, Victoria. That's how they stun pigs before they kill them.
It's so scary.
Yeah, imagine being dropped into a dungeon full of gas.
Yeah.
And they're only 6 months old. They're just infants, you know.
So sad.
They're trying to escape, and horrible abuse and violence. 99% of people are just paying for it to happen. They don't care. Or they probably do care. It's hard. They probably do care, but they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, true. Thank you for telling us. Yeah.
No worries.
So much.
Take care. Easy conversions. No. She's like, no, I'm going vegan. No. She sees one mutilation, the pig getting their tail clipped. I said, I'm going vegan. The objective is to find those who are ready to change and hit them with the information. And it's a bit of a sifting process. Not everyone's willing, but it's a sifting process. So don't be disheartened if not everyone reacts like you want them to, you know? We're trying to find those who are ready.